Hi there, Candace Gillespie here from Candace's Canvases. Thank you so much for watching today. We are going to go through a process video of just an entry in my junk journal / scrapbook / art journal / whatever people call it. So here's the latest one I made. I actually adore how this binding or the cover turned out. If you're interested, I can do a video on that. So I haven't started anything on this one yet. It turned out very thick. I made it out of an old tea box. I didn't realize it was, the sides were so deep. So, okay, I'm going to show you this front page and these two tags. So moving on, I have this picture of my husband and I, and this was our engagement photos from 7+ years ago. And I am just going to put the first part of this book as just he and myself. So, because that's kind of how it all began, we didn't have kids or anything. And so here we go. So this card I have that says every love story is beautiful, but ours is my favorite, is from a paper pack that I bought probably 4 years ago, or who knows how long. But I'm just showing you that you don't have to use it whole. You can cut it out. You can use a word that you love, or like you can use the word favorite, or any. So I'm just cutting out those words. This paper pack right here is from Simon Says Stamp, their 2017 February kit, and it has these coffee beans and kind of frappuccino looking cups on the back. And we met officially at a coffee shop, so that's why I thought I'd really include the coffee thing. And I'm just gluing this sentiment or this statement in here along this kind of banner type thing. You guys may recognize this paper. That was just from a painting that my son did. I really love how it turned out. The colors turned out really pretty. So I heart stamped that, or punched it out with a heart stamp, and I'm just kind of distressing the edge with the Crumb Cake ink. It's just kind of a lighter brown color. And I'm highlighting the word favorite with that heart. So I'm going to eventually, there I am, cutting out the tag or the flag ends there, the fishtails. And I'm going to get a scrap piece of paper and back up this picture. I was totally thinking it would have been cool to get that to be like our two heads, for it to be a heart shape. But then I was like, I just want our bodies in there anyway. So that's going to be behind our heads. And then I have this washi tape. I actually really like the quality of this washi tape. I was a little worried because I bought it on Amazon, and it's kimono washi tape off of Amazon, and it came with, I think, 15 rolls or something like that. But I really like the quality of it, and I think I will be getting more. The quality and the price ratio, like it has to be even. So, and I think the price was good and the quality of it was really good too. So I glued down the sentiment and just putting more accents of this cute colored washi tape. And I like how even the black and white washi tape that I have at the bottom right corner, I like how that is in this page too. I just love washi. It's so fun. So these little accents are also from the February 2017 Simon Says Stamp kit. And these are little gold hearts. I realized later that they didn't quite stick very well, so I'm going to glue them in a little bit later. Here's another fun picture of my husband and I. We were at this insurance party thing, which, kind of geeky, but I'm with my best friend, so it's awesome. So I'm going to glue that in there. What I love about these books too is that later in life our children can look back through them, and it just makes my heart so happy to think of those days. Not that I'm living there, I'm definitely in the current, but it's fun. So I put the little coffee cup there at the bottom right, and I also later will glue that in. I'm going to make this kind of a little turn page by using washi. And then I'm going to journal on this because the page, I didn't leave myself room to journal. So I don't mind though, I really love how it turned out. This tag here is from the same paper pack that I bought a bunch of years ago, that the Every Love Story is our favorite, but is beautiful, but ours is my favorite. It came from that too. So I'm just writing quickly about when we first officially met. And I say officially because I worked at Starbucks for many, many years, and he was actually a customer, but we officially met at a Starbucks that I was not working at. We were both studying, and so we were inseparable and married 8 months later. Okay, now this is just a gold paint Sharpie marker, and I just colored the outline of that heart with it. And then here I'm just kind of generally masking off our pictures while I use the Ranger Perfect Pearls Gold Mist. And I'm just spraying it all over everything and then wiping it clear from the pictures. Here we go. I love it. Okay, and then I'm going to try to squeeze in these two pictures on the tags that belong in the front. And this stamp set, Coffee and Tea, is also from the Simon Says Stamp February 2017 kit. I think you can buy it by itself, but let me tell you, I love this stamp set. It is so fun. Look at these little coffee cups. It is just so fun. Later I'm going to make a book for a couple friends of mine, and I'm excited to use this stamp set because one was my old boss at Starbucks when I worked there, and then another, she and her husband are starting a coffee roasting company, so it's just perfect for my life right now. So I'm taking the little triple hearts and kind of, back up a little bit, I sprayed it with the gold, and I don't mind at all that it kind of skewed the ink a little bit because it's water-based ink, but because you'll see I have plans for that section. So it has that gold mist on it, and then I'm stamping the sleeve portion of the heart of the cups with that triple hearts, and then this, what are those called? The little label that I put on there. I got them from Joann's. I'm not sure what company they're from. So I am die cutting this cute little coffee cup out. I should have zoomed in. I didn't realize you kind of get busy, like you kind of go with your flow in, and I didn't think to look up at my camera, but I'll kind of move it. I'll pick it up and show you kind of briefly what I'm doing. So here I'm just giving the heart, another heart punch, a blushing kind of color so it pops out, and then I'm using Q-tips to apply the same color ink to their cheeks, and then I finally commit and I'm gluing our picture and the sentiment down. And I'm just taking some early espresso ink, and I'm accenting the outside of this cut where it cut out the arms and the little heart that he's holding. And then I go in and I kind of add some to the sleeve portion of this little character. And then I'm taking the same blushing color after I realized I kept dipping it into the espresso ink. And I'm doing the little heart cutout You can see there, it's the cutest thing. I'm sad I didn't think to zoom in. So I'm just taking the pink and I'm highlighting around where it's all cut out. And then I just have this little Paper Mate marker and I add some eyelashes. And I didn't show it, but I also sprayed the Gold Ranger mist, Perfect Pearls mist, on the paper that I die cut these out of. So you'll see it in the final pictures that follow. Okay, now here's kind of the little nitty-gritty part where I have to try to place these super cute little arms and hearts back into their proper places. I love these things. I am so glad that I got them, and I would recommend them for you too, because they're so fun, and you can create personalities with them just based on if you color them or don't color them. You can kind of do a fun monochromatic thing. You can stamp a coffee cup background like that on the face of a card and put these two little characters, or even just one. And I mean, they're so diverse. I really love them. And then here is this stamp sign. It's from Stampin' Up. It's Draw the Line stamp set. I have no idea if it's still available, but I'm just taking the line parts and stamping the back for journaling. And then this is the chocolate chip marker from Stampin' Up also. And I'm just kind of giving it a little bit of shadow to the left there of all the die cuts and the picture. It's so fun. So what I love about scrapbooking too is, here I'm just distressing the sides of the card, of the tag front and back. But you can translate what I did here on this tag for my scrapbook or junk journal, whatever you want to call it, to a card front. And it's so fun because it just inspires me. I love watching YouTube videos like all day long. I could have it in the background when I'm ironing or doing dishes or cleaning because I get so inspired. And you can make anything you want out of the ideas that come to you from what other people are doing. So these are old school, bringing them back. The picture corners here, I couldn't tell you how long I've had these. I have a whole bag. I probably bought the bag because I needed to do one picture and it had like 300 in there. But I'm glad I saved them. And I'm going to, this little thing, I got it at my local dollar store, 99-cent store. I can't remember, but one of those. So I don't know the brand or anything. It's just, and I ended up gluing it too because I don't think it would stick the best. So I glue that picture down with 3 of the corners because I'm going to put eventually this "You Are the Best" thing on there. Hi, baby. Hang in there, Kay. And I have this K & Company ephemera. Is that what it's called? That's a new word I'm hearing a lot lately. Ephemera. I'll get it right, I promise. So feel free to laugh if I didn't. And I'm just distressing up the edge with this little tool I got from Stampin' Up. You can use the side of your scissors if you wanted to. But I love the texture that it's adding. I really actually love how this turned out. And that little bronzy gold color thing, you'll see it in the close-up pictures too. That came from a kit I think that was given to me. It was like a make your own necklace kit, and it had a bunch of chunky stuff like that I just kept all the pieces. I didn't make the necklace. It wasn't quite my style, but I had big plans for it in this concept here. So that ephemera kit, the more I say it and the more I hear it, I'll say it right, I promise. It had butterflies and little bumblebees that I put on here. So I'm just placing all those, figuring out good places for those. And for that little metal piece, I end up using some glue, some tacky glue, but also some E6000 because I just want to make sure it doesn't pop off. Let me tell you, I do love the E6000. And Shugu too. Have you ever heard of Shugu? Shugu is really good. So I'm putting the bumblebee on that, and then finally committing to this location and sticking it down. Oh. Okay, so these are also from my son's watercolor painting, and I'm going to glue them together and make it kind of like a page setup where I fold it in half and glue two of the sides together, and then I'm going to glue it down flat so then I have this little page that you can flip. It just gives me a little extra journaling space. And then these die cuts are from a paper pumpkin kit that I had from Stampin' Up! And these were the ones that I didn't end up using. So I fit those under there. And I commit to the placement and glue it all down. It's funny, huh? It's hard for me to commit to really put things down, but when you think about it too much, it's hard. I just corner chomp that top corner so it's obvious that it's a little page there. Also from the Simon Says Stamp February 2017 kit are these gorgeous little shiny stars, so I just put a few of those on there. And that sums it up. So that was the first page of my journal, or junk journal / scrapbook / it's called all kinds of things these days. And the two tags in the front, I'm still not done. I have that pocket I want to put a little something on there. So I hope you enjoyed this process video. Thank you so much for watching. Below you'll find links to my Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. And I think that's it. You guys have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.